All right, guys, as it says in the title, I would love to get your opinion, your feedback on what you would do in this scenario after my date yesterday. So leave that in the comments as you watch along. Would love to hear your take on things, what you would do. Maybe you would do something different than I did. But let's dive into it. It's hammer time. So for those of you who have been following along, I've been continually going out every day, talking to girls, doing my approaches, trying to build my social skill, trying to get the dating life that I want. I went out Friday night. You can read about this in the Substack, full date breakdowns, my approach breakdowns, things that I'm doing to improve myself at 42, soon to be 43. Just doing whatever I can to basically improve who I am as a person. I want to feel comfortable talking to attractive women. Having this ability translates into many different things. So that's where I am in the journey. I met this girl on Friday night. She was just coming home from work, and I had already been out during the day doing all my approaches. I was feeling very social, feeling very good, making a lot of progress. This is one of the best days I've had in quite a while, just in terms of mindset, positivity, dating, all that stuff. So I would recommend referring to that in the Substack. But I had already done all that, getting ready to meet this girl for my date. I got to Terminal 21 probably a little bit after 8 p.m. This girl was just getting done working, and she had glanced at me. And typically, if I had seen this and I was getting ready to do my 5 approaches, I definitely would have gone in. But because I was getting ready to go on a date and I had already done all these approaches, I'm thinking, do I really need to? I could just go get my tea, hang out, just wait. But I just had to go talk to her. She's very cute, very small, gave me good eye contact, seemed like the kind of girl that I would want to meet. So the first thing I want to mention is that cold approach is a kind of a superpower. You can really, really change somebody's lives just by approaching them. Maybe you don't meet up with them ever again, but you can really have an impact on them. I'll share a quick screenshot of the initial interaction that we had when I approached her. She has been single for 2 years. She doesn't use dating apps. She has thought that she's going to be single for a long time. She basically goes to work, comes home, and just didn't think anyone would ever come up and talk to her. So by me just having I don't want to say balls, but like taking the initiative to go talk to her, really lit her up. Like it really changed her perspective. She was thanking me for talking to her. And it just made me think how many women out there are just as lonely, in their own little days of going to work, coming home. Maybe they go spend time with some time with some friends. They don't want to use dating apps, but they are looking to meet somebody. And so by her saying this, it really just kind of reemphasized why it's great to just do this as a man, even if you don't want to sleep with every girl you're talking to. But if you just give compliments and give value, you can really have an impact. So she was very appreciative that I approached. So that's one thing I want to get out to you guys. If you have this approach anxiety, that you think you're going to bug her or she's not going to want to talk to you or whatever, think of it this way. You could really have a big impact on her and you could change her whole day, her whole week. I felt like me talking to her really just expanded everything. She thought she would never get talked to. I'm sure she's had plenty of times. I don't know if I mentioned this. She's been single for 2 years. And I'm sure in that 2 years, she's had plenty of opportunities where she's looked at somebody and they just walked past and didn't say anything. I had this happen in Mexico. Girl said she would look at guys, but they would never go talk to her. They're very shy or they just didn't know how to do it, whatever the scenario is. But she'd be out during the day. She'd be at the grocery store. She would look at a guy and they would never approach. And then when I do, it just changes everything. So hopefully that imparts to you why you having approach anxiety is unnecessary. Obviously, we all have it. It doesn't go away. There's things you can do to minimize it, sure. But think of it this way. When you're thinking, maybe I shouldn't do it, think of why you should do it. You could really have a huge impact on this girl. So that's one of the best things about game is you just get comfortable doing that stuff. So kind of going off of a tangent, whatever. I approach her. It's about 8:15. My date is scheduled for around 8:40. She was kind of inconsistent of when we would meet up. So I was just going to go to the coffee shop. But because I went in, we hit it off. And I didn't want to meet up with a girl that I didn't know if I would necessarily, because I met her before like a couple weeks ago. It's kind of up in the air. Got her to Starbucks. had a good date, instant date, got to know her. You can read about this in the report. I did see a girl that looked similar to the girl I was meeting up with at 9. So I thought maybe it was going to be like the Australia thing where she saw me and then was going to flake because I ended up, it's this part of the story. I ended up getting to 9 at the meetup spot and I never heard where she was. Turns out my internet was bad. She thought I flaked on her. I thought she ghosted me. But that's neither here nor there. It's just kind of a tangent. Good instant date though. Then, like I said, she sent me texts saying like how appreciative she was that I went and talked to her. So things are going great so far. This is not what I want your opinion on. I think my opinion is you should be approaching. You can make girls' days. You just never know where they are in this situation. I'm sure there's plenty of girls who have been single for months, years. They don't want to use dating apps. They don't want to go to bars to get drunk, or they meet guys at bars and they're drunk and it's just not a good vibe. I saw this on Saturday. Went to the bar. A lot of people have to be drunk to socialize. And as you drink more and more, you become more inebriated. You can't socialize correctly. You look kind of uncalibrated. So plenty of girls like that. Keep that in mind. Get to yesterday. Had a great day with her. Like I said, she was excited to meet up. Met up on Sunday. So met her Friday, met up on Sunday. Met her at the Starbucks that we were at before just to get some good chit chat, good vibe going. Still a good connection. Ended up going to the park. It started to rain. We started to just get comfortable, hugging a little bit more, having a good time. Then things escalated. I bring her back to the house. We have a good time here. So the things I want your thoughts on or your opinions, what you would do in this situation is this girl has been single for a few years. She's been wanting a boyfriend. She's made that clear. I did tell her in the car that I'm seeing a couple other people. I'm new to Thailand. I want to see where things go. So she does have that in mind. What would you do in this situation with knowing that for me, I'm going to keep doing my challenge. I'm going to keep gaming. I want to just continue to build my skill set. I want to meet new people. I don't know. Like I just met this girl. I don't want anything to be super serious. Maybe something will happen down the line. But even if it doesn't, would you, I guess my predicament is that I know she wants a boyfriend. I know she wants kids. I don't know that that's going to be me, at all. Like, I don't know. Maybe it could happen. Odds are it probably wouldn't happen. So would you have seen her at all? Would you have, continue to escalate? What would you continue to see her? Like, I think, in my opinion, I am better off in her life than out of her life. Maybe it doesn't end. Maybe it does deal in heartbreak. I've had this happen in the past. I definitely didn't handle it the best way. Those girls were very special to me. I hope that I had an impact on them and that they felt that because I was in their life, they were better off. But this girl, maybe nothing ever happens. We see each other for a couple months and that's it. Or I don't know. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting her time. But at the same point, she's been single for 2 years, waiting for a guy to come and talk to her. She's a very feminine, tiny little girl. So in that feminine frame, she does not want to go approach men. So she's giving signals. She's looking at eye contact. And then because most guys will not go and talk to her, she's just alone. So by me doing it, I'm giving her the experience of masculinity, camaraderie. She kept saying kind of like she has a boyfriend. I don't know if that's like like a mistranslation, which is kind of why I'm hesitant as well. Like I don't want her to think I'm her boyfriend, but at the same time, I did say I was seeing other girls, so maybe it's boyfriend, but we're just not exclusive. I don't know. That's something to deal with later down the line. But I guess, what would you do? Would you continue to see her? I think she's a great person. I would love to see what happens. I don't necessarily have to be exclusive with her or just see where things go. But I also feel like because I was the guy that went and talked to her, like, of course she's going to want to see me. There's plenty of guys that would love to marry her and have children. She's very, very attractive, very fun, very pleasant, very cute, the way she communicates. And I'm sure tons of guys would love to have her. And I'm not saying I won't either. But these guys also are not the kind of guys that are going to approach her. They're going to sit at home, watch videos or they're going to rely on online dating, which can be useful. Obviously, I recommend online dating if you're not getting a ton of experience or abundance. But doing the cold approach like changed her whole reality. Like she'd been thinking about this for years, just waiting for some guy to show up to give her an amazing experience. And because I did that, um, it changed her life. And because I'm the kind of guy that works on himself, I can give her greater sexual experiences than most of these other guys that she's ever met. So I think she hit the jackpot. I just don't know if it is like I don't want to hurt her feelings either. So I think, I mean, I still want to see her. I want to see where things go. I will let her know what the situation is. She can make her decision. I don't want to make decisions for anybody. But yeah, I guess what would you guys do? What's your thoughts on this? If you saw a girl, she's been single for a while, she wants kids, she does want a long-term boyfriend. Would you want to continue to see her? Would you feel there's a lot of pressure on you to do that? Maybe you're looking for that and you would love to just settle down right away. Maybe it's me because I want to complete this challenge. I still don't know if I'm monogamous or whatever. I'm still on my journey, still trying to figure out where I'm going in life. But yeah, that's just kind of my long rant of what happened. I think this is the pros and cons of cold approach. The pros is you get to meet very attractive women that are looking to meet men. They don't want to do the approaches. They're not going out to bars and clubs. She's from the country, so she's only been with a couple guys. She doesn't have a ton of experience. Um, like I said, she's not on dating apps. I would never just meet her anywhere. And I easily could have just walked past. I could have noticed that she looked at me, which I'm sure plenty of you guys see all the time. You see a girl look at you, but you don't act on it. I could have easily done that. I had plenty of excuses not to do that. And because I'm the kind of guy that is doing that now, I am in her life. I'm going to have an impact in some way. Now the question is, where do I go from here? My thoughts is I'm going to continue to see her. I give her great value. I think my life is going to be, or her life. I think her life is going to be much better off because I'm in it. So we'll see. I will, be honest with her. I told her in the car. She asked if I was seeing other Thai girls. I said yes. I'm still seeing people. I'm new to Thailand. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go. So there's no like pressure, but I do know she does want kids. She does want a long-term boyfriend. And I don't know if that's going to be me. So I don't know if it's easier to let her go now, just continue to be in her life, let her know like she's open to meet new people. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe I can help her do that if it doesn't work out for us. But that's kind of the scenario right now. But anyways, back to why cold approach. It is a superpower. Never would have met her. Brightened her day. She thanked me again yesterday after everything, saying she had a lot of fun and she didn't think she would meet anybody. So huge impact. The downside is, sometimes you have to hurt girls' feelings. When you're doing cold approach, you become a man. You have to be a man to face that rejection, to go talk to a girl and just see what happens. Most guys will never do it ever. They'll rely on alcohol to get very drunk and then they'll go very indirect or, now that they're drunk, they can say whatever they want. Or they'll rely on only online dating, never build that rejection, never really be able to tease, never be able to state intentions, all that stuff. And I think one thing I learned over the years from Tom Ferrero was a woman is your mirror. So one of the best things about cold approach is if you're going up to 100 different women and they're all weirded out by you, that's something that you're doing. There's something that you can change that would make you get into a better interaction. So as you continue to get reps, practice, you just continue to calibrate, become better. And the more experience you get, the better, more value you become. And then you give these girls an experience like no other man can give them. I think this is why these women tend to fall in love. And then you have to kind of break their hearts. You become a man that they're just not meeting on an everyday basis. She's been single for 2 years. She's not met a man that has the courage to go talk to her. I guarantee you over the last 2 years, she's at least looked at someone, tried to give hints, like subtle eye contact, a smirk, whatever. And either these guys didn't act on it or they acted on it in a way that was not calibrated. Maybe they came off as needy or weird or I don't know what. But I think learning this skill set will change your entire life. I know it has for me. I don't know if I didn't learn this skill set and if I didn't know it was possible, I imagine I would still be settling with a girl that I probably don't really like. We get along, sure, but I know I could do better, or I know if she's settling, I'm settling, whatever. Probably get back into video games because what the hell, why not? So just I guess a little plug for why you should do the skill set. Should definitely be approaching because you can make a girl's entire day. I think I've done 100, probably close to 100 approaches since I've been here from Cambodia 3 weeks ago. Today's the start of week 4. I'll get out there today. So in 3 weeks, met a couple good girls, but this girl is really one that I connect with, vibe with, very feminine, just my type. So you got to put in the work. You find that one. And now if I see her consistently and I continue to build my skill set, I will meet more people, or I will even just become more social and free. She said yesterday, "Oh, you talk to a lot of people." And when a girl says that, that's a good sign. That shows that you're friendly. That shows that you're comfortable talking to people. Girls want to be around a guy that makes them look good, just like a guy wants to be around a girl that makes them look good. So by socializing and being free and teasing people and just having fun, being yourself, smiling, it shows that you're an attractive person. You have good things going on in your life. So I will stop rambling on that. Let me know in the comments what you guys would do. What are your thoughts? My thought is, like I said, I give her a ton of value with her being in my life. I like to adventure. I like to be spontaneous. I like to talk to people. Like, I don't know. I think we could have a good time together. Hope you guys are doing great. Let me know how I can help you if you're struggling with any of this stuff. Because I know approaching is difficult. It can get you in your head. There are things that you can do that will help you. So hop on a call. I'll help you get through that. Because you could be missing out on great opportunity. It could just take one. Maybe I do really like this girl and we date for a long time. I'm not saying that can't happen. I just met her yesterday. I want to see where things go. But you do 100 approaches, you meet this one, and now you have a girlfriend for the next 3 years. Like, was it worth the effort? Fuck yeah, it was. All right, that's it for now. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm gonna go out, make some chicken now, and then I'll go out, do my 5 approaches, get that going. Follow along in the Substack if you want to see the journey. Gonna keep going, keep pushing it. And that's it for now. Peace.